Hi, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my screen share. Welcome to tonight's Heart and Body Naturals product information call. I'm your host, Landy Martin, and I am co-hosting tonight's event with my amazing co-leaders. I don't see them over here. Let me do gallery. We're just having all kinds of weird technical things tonight. Okay, there we go. I'm co-hosting tonight with my amazing Tina Rose Huerman and Michelle Marie, both servant leaders, very knowledgeable on the products and the herbs and everything. And I'm just blessed to work with them. And thank you for taking busy time out of your schedule. I know we're having some technical difficulties with people getting on, but hopefully everybody will be able to get on at some point. If not, they can watch the recording. If you haven't been on before, you don't know our story. And this is Ben and Paula Scarcella. This company actually started with a desire to just help their community, their family members. Ben suffered from a rare condition called vasculitis, which is inflammation of his blood vessels. And it can attack anywhere, like the lungs, the kidneys, the heart. It can be life-threatening. They were in and out of hospitals for, a few years, and also on and off medication, not having any luck helping the condition until Paula called Alexandra Brighton, her dear friend of the Brighton Institute, you guys. And she just so happens to be a world-renowned formulator. And we are honored to have the exclusive healing trilogy that actually she put together for Ben. And he took it twice a day and has been in remission from his vasculitis for over 6.5 years on 0 pharmaceuticals. And, it's just an amazing story. So if you're already with our company, please log into your back office, go to the library, read his story. There's medical records, lab work, and all that talks about how this came to be. And that's how Heart and Body Naturals was born. These are some of our manufacturing partners. And we start with a research and development team, pure raw ingredients. And we source, of course, ingredients that are the most potent and pure around. That's one of the things that really draws a lot of people to Heart and Body Naturals. It's really our niche, is that we are holistic for reals. You're not going to find anything in our products that's not supposed to be there, okay? Now, with that said, nothing that we talk about tonight or any of our products are designed to diagnose, treat, or prevent or cure any disease. Individual results always vary. I'm so excited to announce that we have a free fulvic acid going out this week with our purchase of 100 PV. And if you do that on AutoShip, you're going to get our amazing fulvic acid, guys. Fulvic acid really is the missing ingredient. It comes with over 70 trace minerals. It's going to help with digestion, your brain health, your circulatory system, really everything. We're also mineral deficient because our plants and our soils are so depleted. So this is an amazing, really with tax and shipping, over $40 value that they are giving away with a 100 PV order. Another reason why I love our company. So that's exciting. If you can get a 100 PV order in this month, do it and get that fulvic. All right, without further ado, we're going to start off with our first speaker. And this is the one and only 80K Pearl Director, Michelle Marie. And she is going to be educating us on our Nova coffee. As we said in the beginning, we have numerous natural products that can help with our mood and our mental health. And Nova is no doubt one of my favorites. So Michelle, go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
I can. You got
Awesome. Landy, thank you so much for putting this together. I appreciate it. You guys, tonight I'm going to dive right in because we have so much to cover. First, I'm going to go over Nova. Approximately 2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed around the world every day, with about 2/3 of the people in the United States drinking at least 1 cup per day. Coffee and caffeine in particular is estimated to be the most used antioxidant in the Western Hemisphere. Research has found coffee consumption to be linked to lowered risk of diabetes, liver disease, dementia, and even some cancers. Now you can rise and shine every day with our Nova Smart coffee, our premium 100% organic, fair trade Arabica coffee bean from Brazil with a rich, smooth flavor and a natural low acidity. Nova is enhanced with Ayurvedic botanical nootropics and adaptogens that may improve cognitive function, memory, motivation, and creativity. One of the main ingredients, you guys, in this amazing blend is ashwagandha. It's in Nova, and it's actually in our Java Slim, which is our weight loss coffee. It's an ancient medicinal herb that has been used for over 3,000 years to relieve stress, increase energy levels, and improve concentration. Research studies have shown that ashwagandha can boost brain function, lower blood sugar and cortisol levels, and help fight symptoms of anxiety and depression. Ashwagandha is full of antioxidants, essential for weight loss and overall well-being. They help speed up your metabolism, decrease inflammation, and help in burning the stored fat in your body. Nova is a perfect addition to your daily routine for staying alert, focused, and jitter-free. Nova has mucuna pruriens, which is also known as velvet bean. It has both neuroprotective effects and antioxidant properties. It naturally contains high levels of L-DOPA, which plays an important role in behavior, sleep, mood, memory, and learning. Studies show that it may be as effective as Parkinson's medications at boosting dopamine levels. Another ingredient is gotu-kola, which is also called the herb of longevity. Studies have shown that it may help boost cognitive function, enhance memory and nerve function, reduce anxiety and stress, and it may act as an antidepressant. Additionally, research from 2001 found that it may reduce problems with fluid retention, ankle swelling, and circulation. The last ingredient I'm going to cover for this is plant-based DHA, which is a crucial omega fatty acid for the healthy structure and function of the brain. DHA supports both brain function and eye health. Studies have shown that DHA may be effective at increasing the body's omega-3 index, decreasing triglycerides, and improving the cholesterol profiles. You guys, Nova comes in two different sizes. We have 30 servings, which retails for $45.44, wholesale $34.95, and also 7 servings, which retails for $18.95, wholesale $13.95. And those are each 25 CV for the 30 serving and 10 CV for the 7 serving. Next, I'm going to cover bergamot. And bergamot is extracted cold. It's cold expression. The country of origin is Italy, and the producing organ is the peel. It's a safety category number 2, which generally is regarded as safe when properly diluted and used as directed with children over the age of 3 and while pregnant and starting in the 2nd trimester. Research has verified bergamot's capacity for restoring emotional balance and, in the process, enhancing the efficacy of treatments for depression and anxiety disorders. It is soothing and grounding to those who are anxious or overstimulated, yet uplifting and stabilizing to individuals suffering from depression. With a pleasant and uplifting aroma, coupled with its remarkable ability to soothe the emotion, it's not surprising that bergamot has earned the title Nature's Prozac in the aromatherapy world. Bergamot is regularly used to generate a fresh, delightful citrus flavor in food. It produces a marvelous synergy when used sparingly in green tea to create a pleasant anti-inflammatory and detoxifying beverage. It also has analgesic, antiparasitic, antidepressive, antiseptic for lungs, antispasmodic. It relieves coughing. It helps expel. It's great for digestive, deodorant, antipyretic, antidiarrheal, stimulant, tonifier, and also helps kill worms. Also helps heal wounds and protects gastric mucus of the stomach. The ways you could use this is combine 8 to 10 drops with half to 1 cup of pink Himalayan or Dead Sea bath salt. Add to a warm bath. You can also diffuse it in 5-minute intervals. You can mix 15 to 20 drops in 4 ounces of distilled water in a spray bottle, shake well, and spray to lift emotions. You can also apply 1 to 2 drops to your pulse points as a natural perfume to support emotional balance. And you can also put 1 to 2 drops of this in a glass of water and use it as a mouthwash and gargle. It may help with mouth ulcers, bad breath, and general inflammation. This retails for $27.60. Its wholesale is $24, and it's 27 CV. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle. That was great. And do you have a testimony on Nova? I was thinking you had like a really good testimony.
I do. Actually, you guys, Nova. So I started using HBN products at the end of 2019. And at the beginning of 2020, they came out with Nova. And for those of you that know me, I'm very sleep deprived. Well, I was sleep deprived. My son has health issues and medication called severe insomnia. I literally could not function or get off the couch. I was depressed. I had anxiety. I mean, my mental health was not in a good state. And it sounds crazy to think that coffee could really help your mental health. And when I started drinking it, I started getting energy back. I got off the couch. I was able to do things. I started working out. Nova Coffee really has given me so much life back that I didn't know and didn't realize that I was missing. And it changed my life. Nova was the first product at HB Naturals that has really been so life-changing for me.
Love that. Love that. I know it's helped you so much, with somebody with what you're dealing with and everything. It's been such a godsend. And, I love the steady energy. I used to be like, I'd have to drink 2, 3 cups a day. With this, it's 1 cup, you're done. You got that steady Eddie energy all day long. So amazing. So without further ado, I cannot wait to introduce our CBD expert on the team, Miss Tina Rose Hurman. She has been a wife of 30 years, a mom to 3, a grandma of 2, and she is a 30K goal. Congratulate her on just hitting 30K this month. Her team is on fire. So super excited to hear Tina tonight. And let me unmute you. I went ahead and had to mute everybody because people are coming in unmuted. So let me see there. There we go. You got the floor.
Yep, I've got it. Hi, everyone. As she said, my name's Tina Hurman. I'm in love with the products. I'm in love with this company. I'm in love with my team, my leadership, and everything. Just there's not. I just love where I'm at in this space. But let's talk about winter blues for a moment. So as the sun time that our bodies are exposed to decreases, we lose different aspects within our body that helps our body be happy and joyous. And I know several people that take vacations, sadly go to tanning beds, which helps their mental health, but then you've got the other issues with that. But we're losing that sunlight during this time. And here in Iowa, we've had -5-degree temperatures, and you freeze your snot basically when you go outside. So you don't want to go outside. But here's something cool that I found out. When sunlight enters your eyes, it stimulates a part of your retina that can cue your brain to produce serotonin. And serotonin appears to play a big role in regulating your mood, emotions, appetite, and digestion. And let's face it, I know I love my comfort food when it gets cold out. So let's talk about CBD and how that plays in effect. Did you know that your body has an entire system within itself that is specifically designed to receive the messages that the oils and the cannabinoids from a hemp or a marijuana plant to help your body regulate and balance, put it into homeostasis? It's basically air traffic control for every other system in your body. So let's talk into the brain. The endocannabinoid system, I'm going to call it the ECS because it saves time, is comprised of CB1 receptors, which are mainly located in the brain, and the CB2 receptors, which are mainly located in the immune cells. How important is that? Also, because who gets sick in the winter? A lot of people. Chemicals like THC and CBD activate these receptors within the body. Neurologist and rehabilitation physician Mike Barnes, MD, explained, we know that the endocannabinoid system influence overall calmness, and CBD is a good treatment amongst other things for anxiety. It also acts with other neurological systems, including the serotonin that can improve sleep. So you get better sleep, you get better mental health, right? You feel more relaxed, you're able to conquer the day. Additionally, CBD increases the anandamide. I can't ever say that right. It looks like amandanide to me, but I'm going to call it the bliss molecule. CBD increases the bliss molecule levels within the brain. And the bliss molecule is one of the few natural cannabinoids made in the body. Our bodies naturally produce cannabinoids, and we are so cannabinoid deficient because of prohibition. The bliss molecule has a part in regulating other chemicals in the brain like dopamine and serotonin. We talked about that earlier. And it's known for its role in activating the cannabinoid receptors in the brain cells to heighten motivation and happiness. Do you see why I sell CBD? We all carry this in our line. So please reach out to whoever shared this with you. But let me go a little bit deeper. A single dose of CBD helped increase blood flow into the brain, the brain area that's associated with memory and emotions. What are we fighting right now in these dark days? We're fighting sadness, gloom, giving up. Don't give up, please. If I can overcome what I've overcome, you can overcome. And a new study finds by the UCL researchers, CBD changes how the brain processes emotions and memories, which could help explain its reputed therapeutic effects on PTSD and other psychiatric disorders. It can relieve anxiety and depression. And Landy, I know you're going to ask me for a testimony. 2017, I spent 7 amazing weeks in hospice with my best friend, my mother. And I started CBD in May, and it saved my life. And I don't know if we're covering Fulvic on this call, but when I discovered Fulvic, that took my joy to an extreme level. So both of these products, as you can see, with the CB1 receptors in the brain, the CB2 receptors within the body, feeding your body the cannabinoids that it is so deprived of because of prohibition. And don't get me started on that, because that's another educational class I'd love to share. But so with that, I hope that you will consider CBD as a support system for you if you're feeling these dark days. And if you do try it, please share a testimony with the person that shared it with you. Thank you. That's all I've got.
Thank you, Tina. Amazing job as always. And thank you too for sharing your heartfelt testimony. I love seeing how these products have helped people get through things and change their lives. Quick reminder before we go to our next speaker, Valentine's Day is in 2 weeks, you guys. So we have some great Valentine products that can help the person in your life who's special to you. And a couple of weeks ago, Michelle and I hosted this call. We went over our balance creams, our Sesso, our Passion, our Primal. So be sure and check those out and get those ordered before Valentine's Day. You just have a couple of weeks left. Without further ado, we are going to introduce our next speaker. I just love Cheryl so much. She's such a warm human being. She's a holistic nutritionist and farmer. She's a former faculty at the Canadian School of Natural Nutrition, so she really knows her stuff, you guys. And she is an expert on optimal nutrition for the brain and perspectives on aging from Vancouver, Ireland, Canada. 10K silver, Miss Cheryl Prince. Here we go.
Okay, perfect. Hi, thank you very much. I can tell you, when it comes to February, this is kind of a dreary time, and I'm up in Canada. So I was reading some stuff today saying that just about everybody has a little bit of seasonal affective disorder. So I'm thrilled when Megan introduced me to HBN and all these amazing products. And being somebody who's about the brain, I can tell you, as soon as I started reading these ingredients to this stuff, I kept going, yeah, this stuff is unbelievable. So tonight I'm covering mind. And mind is, it's all about the brain and the central nervous system and things that our body needs so that it can operate optimally. And one thing that we've noticed, that as we age, we start to lose the brain's ability. I don't know if there's a lot of people say that I have the aging brain, memory's gone, brain farts and things like that. But it's not supposed to be like that. We're supposed to be able to keep our faculties till the very end. But what's happening that we realize now, when the brain is getting under attack, and it's under attack with stress, with poor foods, but also mostly it's under attack because we're not getting the right balance of our omega-3s to our omega-6s. So there's so many components to it. So when Landy asked me if I would speak about the mind today, I was like, okay, well, what can I say about it? Well, first of all, let's just say the ingredients in it. Again, Michelle talked about the mucuna prurines that are naturally high levels of levodopa or L-DOPA. Well, one of the things we know as we age is L-DOPA is a precursor to dopamine, and we have less dopamine production as we age. So this is just something else that helps boost the dopamine levels a little bit more. Diseases of aging that are dopamine deficient are Parkinson's, and that part of their prescription drugs, I might add, with a lot of side effects that go along with them, is actually levodopa. And so, as a retired nurse, we used to see people on that, but it shut other things down, whereas this one doesn't. And then we have Bacopa Menorrhea, if I said that correctly, and that's an adaptogen coming out of Africa, and that's been in use for thousands of years, and it's like a brain and nerve tonic. So again, it helps the body adapt to stress. So it's like just the perfect thing that we could have in our drinks. Then we have DHA, which is again an omega 3 that Michelle was talking about. So what I like about it is it helps build the synapses and the neuron places in the brain, so that we can actually get the neurotransmitters through, so that we can have the transaction. I like to say, like the banking transaction in the brain, the transaction, so that we can get the happy hormones going, or happy neurons going. And then curcumin, turmeric, it's all about inflammation in the brain too. That helps age the brain, so that gets rid of that. Licorice root's in there, and licorice root is really, really good for the digestive system and the stomach. And if you've been around for the last little bit, they're talking quite a bit about the brain actually being in the stomach. And then I guess, just the entire adaptogenic components to it are just amazing. So yeah, thank you.
Amazing job, Cheryl. Thank you so much. And guys, I think we have someone who has trolled our meeting, and I cannot find them to remove them, but I will certainly do that as soon as I can.
I'm deleting them, Landy. I'm getting them out.
Oh, okay. Can you see? I wasn't sure who it was. Okay, next up, and that was the slide on Mind, which Cheryl did an amazing job. I never even went to it, but she covered all this. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Next up, we have the amazing one and only Bird Lady, 1K executive here, homeschool mama of 3, Miss Courtney Harvey. Love this woman. She is going to be talking to us tonight about Magnesium Be Calm. She has amazing testimony, and you should be getting a notification to unmute. There you go.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, you have the floor. We can hear you well. Go right ahead.
Okay. So 80 to 90% of our population are magnesium deficient today. So this wreaks havoc on the body. Ours that we carry is angstrom absorption. So that means it goes straight to your blood cells instead of absorbing through the stomach. So it works faster. What does it mean? Magnesium, or what does it do? Magnesium is a critical mineral responsible for over 300 enzyme reactions. It helps stabilize those enzymes, regulates thousands of biochemical reactions. It's essential to achieving delicate balance for the bodily functions found in all of our tissues, and contributes to structural development of bones. And it's required for energy production, oxidated phosphorylation, and glycolysis. That is the oxidative phosphorylation, I might be saying that wrong, is required for energy production. Wait, hold on. Is a cellular process that harnesses the reduction of oxygen to generate high energy phosphate bonds. Okay, stay with me. So this glycolysis is a series of reactions that extract energy from glucose by splitting it into 3-way pyruvates. So we need these pyruvates because the disruption of them, depending on like whether it's mild or severe, is what will cause the disease in your body. So basically, to avoid disease, we need it. It helps support blood sugar balance, optimal circulation and blood pressure, cellular energy production, a calm nervous system, bone density, joint and ligament flexibility, and sleep patterns. A while ago, Megan Debbie had shared some information about the magnesium, and one of the signs that you might be magnesium deficient is anxiety and depression. So if you know me, I've struggled with that all my life. Like many years ago, they tried to put me on medications for it, and I can assure you that I had every bad reaction and no good reactions. So over time, I just kind of dealt with it on my own, and I take a lot of deep breaths and I hike a lot. That's what helps me. So this week I'm the bird lady. So we have severe weather coming in, weather we haven't seen here in 5 years. And as was mentioned on the other call, I have predators that come through my yard every day. There's 2 bobcats that are killing me here. So 2 days ago, I was in panic mode. I knew the bad weather was coming in, and I looked out my window and there's a bobcat trail through the yard, and I was just like, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? And I remembered that I had the magnesium. So I was like, I'm going to give it a try. Threw some drops on my tongue, and within minutes, I was like, okay, I got this. I can do this. I'm ready to go. That's it. That's what I got.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm dealing with a hacker on here. This has happened to all of us, y'all. Marcus, I know you're on the call. I know this has happened to you before, so y'all bear with me. I think I got people removed, but yeah, if y'all start seeing anything, let me know.
Okay.
Thank you, Courtney. You did an amazing job. I appreciate you. Okay, guys, just to be respectful of your time, we have 2 more oils I just want to touch on briefly before we get off here tonight. Let's talk about focus. Okay, this has been great in schools to help kiddos that have a little trouble focusing. It's going to stimulate your left brain activity, which is the logical side of your brain, increase your mental awareness. We have amazing stuff in here like sweet basil, lemon, peppermint. These are all antidepressants, natural antidepressants. Okay, they're uplifting. They're going to help relieve tension in the mind, the brain, anything like that. We have the rosemary cineal as well, which helps with being alert and focused. And of course, the rose, which is great, really can be great for balancing hormones. But if you are estrogen dominant and you've been tested, you know that rose could increase your estrogen. But I love rose, you guys. And a lot of times we kind of need a little more estrogen as we get older, but everybody's different. So obviously, consult with your practitioner on that. Next, we have Calm, that has been shown in schools to be extremely helpful with kiddos that are having trouble focus. There are some teachers that diffuse this into their classroom. I love Calm in my Epsom salt baths. And you can even it smells just heavenly. This is probably my favorite oil as far as smell. And you can put it in Epsom salt and take a bath with it, or you can make a scrub. I love doing a scrub. I do the Calm and the HEPA detox and scrub over my liver even. So this has the Lang Complete, which is that great smell. It's going to stimulate your brain, release endorphins. It's also known as the oil of tranquility, the sweet orange that's in there that smells so amazing. Of course, uplifting, de-stressing. Again, we have the rose, which has a strong psychological effect. And this is just a good tonic for your soul. So these are uplifting, good oils for your mental health. It's great if you can go for something natural. We have, these are $27, both of these, both the Focus and the Calm with 25 PV, retailing for $31. So great bang for your buck. All right, guys, I think we got all the hackers off. So yay! If anybody wants to share a testimony on any of our products, that if you feel like you've been helped with your mood, anything, just go ahead and raise your hand and I will unmute you real quick. Let me stop the share. And we can share a testimony if anyone has one. I deeply appreciate you guys. Sorry for all the craziness tonight, but hey, it was fun, wasn't it? Oh man. How do they get in here? I don't understand. Like we couldn't have our own people getting on, but yet we have hackers on. It's always amazing. Okay, so any other testimonies? Anyone, anyone welcome to share? Going once, going twice. Okay. Thank you guys again. We are ending right on time. Appreciate you guys. We will be back here next week with the one and only Tina Rose. He'll be hosting. Sorry that the link was wrong in the group. I don't know. I got to check that out, but we'll make sure you have the right link each week. I host one week, Tina hosts the other. So we'll make sure you guys have the right link. Love you all.
Yes. And wait, Landy, and next week is a week that you're going to want to make sure that you bring your people on, because we've got a lot of international people, and we're going to start a parasite detox over the full moon in March. So we're going to be covering the parasite detox next week so that people have time to get that ordered and understand why they're ordering and why it's important. So we'll have some professionals on next week to talk about the parasite detox going into the full moon, because those little critters multiply over a full moon. And so if you have any of the symptoms of a parasite, you're definitely going to want to check out next week's call.
Sounds amazing. And I love the purge. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Okay.
It gets rid of stuff. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good evening.